So today we're here at Spring Mill Park. This is our first time I've ever been here, and we're going to the Pioneer Village. Not quite sure what to expect here. We looked at it a little bit online. What are you hoping to find here, Eli?
A village, abandoned village I could explore.
Abandoned village, and then he also has this thing about calming places, which is running water where you can just sit and relax. So I'm thinking this is going to be the place for that. So let's see what we find.
Oh, there's a lobster.
A lobster?
It's moving.
Where do you see a lobster?
It must be gone. It went onto that walker.
So you really did find a lobster, although I think that's like a crawdad.
A crawdad?
Oh, I see it, Eli. It does look like a lobster. Oh, it looks huge. We gotta ask somebody what it is because I don't really know. Good find, Eli.
What happened?
We're getting ready to find out, but it says there are no games and no picnicking beyond this area. But okay if you got a bicycle. Unfortunately, we don't have a bicycle today. The whole walk up here to the Pioneer Village is just amazing. This bubbling brook is just running along the whole way.
The northern abandoned water snake.
Well, that's not what we saw on the water, but I guess we'll have to be on the lookout for this as well. Here's our first one, the Village Ordinary. Get your snacks before you get into the park.
A moldy bed.
A moldy bed.
Fireplace, a door that leads to the outside.
They got a bit of a skylight.
It's probably the 1800s.
So this is the weaver's home. Oh, rugs. Wow.
Elizabeth who owned it would have been making blankets, clothes, sheets, curtains, everything that the family needed. George Sheets built this loom in 1800, making it 224 years old.
Would have actually have been this big? Like this is the actual, this one is,
Yep.
wow, Eli.
He built it out of chestnut trees.
Chestnut trees. That's amazing.
Tool.
The Granny White House, a pioneer home raised in 1824, restored in 1931.
It's
What have you seen in here?
It's like the last one, but there's a bunk bed.
Oh, wow.
I think they like pull that underbed out,
Yes.
so you don't have to hit your head like 50 times getting out.
They also have another one of those weaving looms in here.
And one of those clock things in the firehouse. You got a latch candle doohickey.
And the chairs up on the wall.
And there's another person in that room over there.
Hello.
Balls for the weaver. But today I'm tying tails.
Tying tails.
Oh, so you're the pre-weaver. You're the one that pre-weaves stuff, and then you give it to the actual weaver.
Yeah, I actually cut everything out for the weaver to weave.
On to the next one, and then there is, very curious to learn what that building is. Well, I know what this one is. It is the leather shop.
I think this is the shoe and toy shop.
Well, actually, it's a leather shop.
All things.
Leather shop.
But they do shoes and toys here, so.
Wow.
Hey, kid.
Amazing how many toys could be made of leather.
Identify any of those critters?
I think that's a squirrel, a
Yep.
fox, a raccoon,
Yep.
a weasel.
Nope. It's got a white stripe on it and it's stinky.
Yeah, I know. A possum.
Nope, that's not. This is a possum. Yes, that one's not.
A head.
Muskrat.
A white weasel.
It's an ermine, actually, but it's a white weasel. Yes.
Yes, I feel like we're traveling back in time, discovering life in a way we've never lived it. This is the apothecary, Eli. Let's check it out.
Oh, this is...
You have all of your medicines, but they all seem to come from herbs.
Well, I thought it was like a weed store.
I guess it is a version of a weed store.
It was, and look over there. There's some like medicines, like this is easy. Oh, that's someone's leg. It's a tile.
Alrighty. Okay, you found your favorite spot. Because they have candy.
Looks like they pay it years.
This is cool. Now I look like Laura Ingalls. I might have to get this. I don't need this, but I might have to get it. Eli, if I get this, then I will look like Laura Ingalls. So I bought the hat. I'm happy that they have a ramp to this building so that it is wheelchair accessible.
How y'all doing? Oh,
Good. Oh, it's nice and cool in here.
yeah, not bad in here.
So the construction we learned is that they're actually fixing the water wheel and all of this piping that goes to it. The neighborhood that we live in, right? This is kind of like, I think, a pioneer village version of a subdivision. Isn't this beautiful? What a beautiful home. You have all of your living space pretty much all in one room, and then I assume the upstairs is the same where the kids sleep upstairs. It goes all the way to the second floor. Then the root cellar. This is kind of like our version of the basement. You're gonna store all your canned goods. Kind of acts like a refrigerator and it keeps everything nice and cool. If I lived in the pioneer days, this is what my job would be. I would probably work for the newspaper. And I have now decided for the rest of this video, I'm going to be wearing this bonnet and pretending I am Laura Ingalls. The distillery. Wow, this is a large building. Do you know what they do in this place, Eli?
Train horses.
Train horses? I don't think so.
Make water? I don't know.
Here it shows how they use this different equipment for, I believe, making whiskey. It says that between 1790 and 1830, Americans went on what historians termed the spectacular binge. In those days, America was young and free, and its citizens were as often pickled 3 sheets to the wind or just plain drunk. Of course, it seems you should have your distillery be very close to the tavern. Oh, this doesn't look quite like what I thought it was going to look like. You could go upstairs. Those are some steep stairs. These are not some tall ceilings. Well, this is great. Now we can actually see what the upstairs bedrooms would look like for the kids. There's actually quite a bit of room up here. Oh, and that's where the baby would be. I'm just in love with this bonnet. So the going rate was 25 cents for a meal, 12.5 cents for a bed. A horse kept overnight was 50 cents. Now we're going to the wood shop. Oh, this is great. Eli, they have an option here at this one for a ramp. Let's check it out just so we can see how accessible it is. Well, you might need a bit of help to get to that part. We just stopped at the Mercantile and he got a sucker and I got a bonnet. But we didn't pick up any of the wood stuff, but we did see it.
Now, back and forth like this. Yep.
Oh, it's going up.
You can get up there. You get top of the mountain and then you fall gently. We don't want to break this. It's a piece of history.
The stagecoach trails, stagecoaches stopped here on their way between New Albany and Terre Haute. This little building ends, but it's near the garden, so I'm just gonna say that is the she shed. But the garden, oh my gosh, just amazing. Ooh, that's some nice cool water in it.
Yeah, it's so cold. I can feel frostbite already. Well, if my toes get amputated because of frostbite, that means it's good.
I guarantee you're not gonna get frostbite.
I don't care if I get it. It means it's super cold, which is good, because I hate heat.
Finishing up at the Pioneer Village, and now we're on our way to the Donaldson Cave. So it is going to be a little bit of a trail, it seems, getting up to the cave, but it's shaded and there's a great breeze. This is really cool. What a beautiful spot. This appears to be Donaldson Cave. Wow, really cool. Now you have to be careful with this.
You need your flashlight.
It's a little bit wet. You need the flashlight?
No, you know you follow.
Okay, hold on. So let's walk up to that hole. Oh.
Okay, it's starting to go up. And I'm not great at going up. I only go down. Oh, so.
Be careful. I don't know, it's super slippery in here.
Yeah, what about let's go back? You might slip, fall, and die, and we end up in heaven afterwards. Heaven's greater than earth.
Well, I ain't planning on falling today or dying. Although I felt like we had a near death today. Sounds like what I hear is a waterfall, but I can't see it. Can you see anything, Eli?
Yeah.
But you can hear the rushing of water. So we're leaving the Donaldson Cave. What did you think of that, Eli?
Hell.
Yeah, we were very unprepared for that because it is slick mud inside. It's just dripping water everywhere. And we're both wearing Crocs. So that's a tip for you, is to come with really good shoes. Bring a flashlight, because I couldn't get a lot of video because I needed to use my flashlight on my phone. But it was adventurous. I enjoyed it. We're both covered in mud, and I think you slipped a few times, right?
Yeah, no, I almost cussed in front of the kids. They could have been they could have learned the entire customer dictionary from me.
He didn't actually cuss, but he wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Says a tale of two Scotsmen, although they never met, George Donaldson honored his countryman Alexander Wilson with a stone monument. The Wilson Monument, father of American ornithology, erected in 1866. So now we are heading back to the car. We're at the end here of our trip to Spring Mill State Park. We loved the Pioneer Village. What did you think of the cave, But
Okay.
would you skip that next time, or you'd want to try it again with better shoes?
Skip it next time.
Even if we have better shoes?
Yeah, I actually know, because if we had better shoes, so.
If we had better shoes and a real flashlight, I think it'd be a better experience. So
Yeah.
maybe next time.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. But anyways, we loved our trip. I hope you guys come visit here sometime.